Meeting of November 1st, 2006 is called to order. This meeting has been properly noticed and posted in compliance with the open meeting law. Item number 3 is approval of the final minutes by reference of the regular Redevelopment Agency meeting of September 20, 2006. May I have a motion, please?
Yes, Your Honor. No additions or deletions. I'd like a motion for approval, please.
Let's vote on that, please. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 4 is discussion and possible action regarding leasing office space at the 5th Street School located at 400 Las Vegas Boulevard South to the Las Vegas chapter of the American Institute of Architects. This is Award 3. And Mr. Adams.
Yeah, we're asking that this item be stricken, and we'll be bringing this back at a later meeting in a different form.
All right, very good.
That would be my motion, Your Honor.
Motion to strike. Let's vote, please. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 5 is discussion and possible action regarding an estoppel certificate to Mid-First Bank concerning the owner participation agreement dated October 16, 1987 with Westar Charleston Associates. This is in Ward 3.
Scott Adams, Director of the Office of Business Development. This is an item respecting a very old project of the RDA. This dates back to 1987, where the RDA entered into an owner participation agreement for the development of some apartments at 1270 Burnham. I've got a location map on the overhead on a site behind a shopping center at basically Burnham and Charleston. This project is being sold to a new owner. The bank that is financing the sale would like an estoppel certificate from the RDA that simply indicates that there are no outstanding issues with respect to the previous agreement that we'd entered into. We've examined the files on this project. The project was initiated in 87. It was closed out and a certificate of completion issued in 1995. Therefore, we can't find anything that would indicate there's any default or any problem associated with this project. And as such, we would recommend RDA board approval of the estoppel certificate.
Thank you. Are there any questions, Mr. Adams?
Yes, Your Honor. This, I understand, okay, that this has been a senior center, a senior apartment complex since it opened.
It's my understanding that it was developed as a senior project. That's correct.
Okay. I am in the process of researching this because I understand that the new owners want to make it into an NEH-type apartment complex. And I'm really, really opposed to that. And so that wouldn't affect, I'm going to ask our city attorney, that's not going to affect the decision that we make here today, right?
The decision you make here today is to approve an estoppel certificate that, what's my understanding, without it they won't be able to get their bank financing. Yeah. And so if there's any question as to what the new use may be, I don't know that it would be appropriate to use the estoppel certificate as a mechanism to stop a sale. But at the same time, if there's any questions, this would be a good time to hold it in abeyance and discuss it to not have any regrets later.
Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud on this one. If there were any covenants in the owner participation agreement, I have to pull it out to understand it, that restricted use in it for any time forward in the future.
Well, I tried to have that information today, but I don't have it yet.
Okay.
I've been Marg was out of town, and I've been working with some of the other people in planning to find out what it really said, the conditions, because I really have a hard time allowing this to become a full-fledged apartment complex. But the senior's been there for 20 or 30 years. The mayor and I was over there. We got some really old people living at this facility, and I think to me you can't mix the two at all, not like this here. So I really have concerns. So if it would be all right, I would like this to hold this in abeyance until we can find out.
We'll go back to work and look at the owner participation agreement to see if there were any restrictions that carry forward in terms of use. There would be two issues there that you're discussing. One is the entitlements that were granted to the project through the regulatory process, and the other is the actual owner participation agreement, our financing and assistance we provided as an agency, and what restrictions we imposed on the project through that.
I'm not trying to stop the sale. Okay. I just want to make sure that it stays what it is, and that's a senior complex.
Okay, I'm not aware of any urgency here in terms of needing it that soon where this delay would affect the sale. So without knowledge of that, I would say we're okay to obey this.
Your Honor, if I could, I'll make a motion to hold this event until our November 15th meeting, please.
Very good. That's a motion. Let's vote, please. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. All right, this is item number 6, citizens' participation. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the Redevelopment Agency. No subject may be acted upon by the Redevelopment Agency unless that subject is on the agenda and is scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, please come up to the podium, give us your name, and we'll put a 3-minute timer on.
Good morning, Nancy Carlson, Las Vegas resident. I just want to let you know I'm voting for Doug Gillespie, the sheriff, and Councilman, well, that's right, you guys are lined up for the election just yet, are you? Oh, Weekly's up. Weekly's he got my vote also. God bless you, Weekly, good luck to you. I want to point out to the rest of you guys on the board that our law enforcement, we've been getting a review on television like related to the neighborhood that COVID as far as doing the warning. What I would like to do is for Gillespie to put it on, just put about 3-foot officer on patrol, 1 foot in the neighborhood, in each neighborhood, to get more familiar with the citizens moving in and the ones that are leaving, so they can have adequate control of how crime comes into the community, like it can be prevented. That's number 1. Number 2, be sure to put in rules for all those guys who work for law enforcement. Like I was pointing out earlier for the marshals, the FBI do have a Read the City program that help communities to help the law enforcement agency to house and put up those individuals where they can attract report it on through those agencies that are familiar with all the FBI and requirements. We forgot Homeland Security also. They have programs and grants that is used for law enforcement agencies. We also have not only money that's in trust with the capital funds for them to use, but there are many resources around these areas for anyone to use as being government agencies. Remember, the government is not broke. Maybe some of the areas that the resources that they find they might have cut back a little bit, but there are other areas that have been transformed to other areas. And number 3, the housing funds. We have housing grants through FHA, Fannie Mae, HUD. Everybody's just pushing HUD is only an agency. It's not an authority. It only funds the money and gives you forms to fill out, to get approved for the money. Our housing authority, for what agency that I saw the other day on the citizen participation, they should, or should I say, the mayor should go in himself and question what's going on with the money. Because, like I said a long time ago, put $1 billion check in the mayor give your hand, and I know he'll spend it wisely. We'll spend it. If he does spend it wisely. God bless everybody. Good luck to y'all.
Okay, next, please.
I got a 3-minute limit. Tom McCown, Las Vegas resident. You're over time. The concrete pumping truck unlawfully parked in the 105 Cat bus stop at Gas and Casino Center is contracted by Breslin Builders, a construction company working for Cherry Development on several high-rise condo tower projects. I assume that within 3 minutes or less, the city council, at least somebody on it, will take steps to remedy these infractions by construction companies and developers who apparently own this city, in their opinion. But in my opinion, they don't. Not yet. Something was said about weed and seed. I would remind this council, many years ago, a Ward 1 councilman by the name of Frank Hawkins Jr., you might recall from the Super Bowl at one point, made an interesting comment. The question was, weed who and seed who? That's a very important question. You need to determine whether or not you, the city of Las Vegas, and its leadership, seated, or both? And how come? That's how you approach that issue. I would, with all due respect and admiration for the city manager during his report on emerging issues and events, another event to add to that roster, Your Honor, takes place at 6 p.m. on Saturday, the 4th of November, at the Celebrity Club at 3rd and Ogden. It's called Tribute to the USO. Remember them? Well, I was a client and a performer with USO. They're still performing for our military all over the world. They're currently deployed. Every place imaginable and some unimaginable. The USO does a fabulous job. They always have. They're the USO of the people of the United States. I recommend you all go over there and pay the modest fee to gain entrance into that event on Saturday the 4th of November and show them your support for the USO and our military in these trying times that we live in. There will be every known kind of celebrity over there, from Rodney Dangerfield to Dolly Parton to you name it. All the entertainers are fantastic entertainers. They will be there right here in your downtown. So next time you have an opportunity, city manager might want to refer to the rest of the list of events and add some of these very important things. I do appreciate your indulgence by giving me an extra 2 seconds. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Anybody else like to be heard? All right, seeing none, we'll adjourn the redevelopment agency meeting, and we'll see you back here at 1 o'clock for afternoon session of the City Council.